You are someone who redefined fine dining, that also could be accessible and comfortable and feel like home. But you're also someone who, was able to scale hospitality, and that you can have something like a Union Square Cafe within the same family of Shake Shack. What is the common denominator? You said all of these restaurants, for the most part, are one-offs, right? Singular identities. But what is the common denominator throughout all of them, and how does that reflect how you think about hospitality versus service?
It took me a long time, and it was 1 year, reading the Zagat survey that I would look at every November when it would come out, because we didn't have the internet back then, and so that was the one source of user-generated feedback. And invariably, Union Square Cafe and Gramercy Tavern would fare much better in the category of New York's favorite restaurants, where we were vying 1 and 2 every year for like 6 straight years as New York's top 2 favorite restaurants. And meanwhile, neither one of the restaurants was any higher than 8 or 9 for best service in the city. And neither one of the restaurants was any higher than 6 or 7 for best food in the city. So it was like, what's this X factor? And I woke up one day and I said, Zagat was asking about food, decor, and service, but they were not asking about hospitality. And that's when the stark reality hit me that service is really important, but service is a word that describes the degree to which you technically delivered on your promise. Did you do what people expected? Whereas hospitality was all about, did you do thoughtful things that people were not expecting? Did you create an emotional hug out of this experience? If I ask for my salmon rare, and it comes rare, that's good service, but you're not going to become my favorite restaurant because you did what I asked you to do. I just know that, especially today, when everyone is carrying a smartphone with them, with a camera, that every time you get a good idea out there, it's copyable immediately. The word's going to get out immediately. There's no good idea that gets hidden anymore. I used to be able to eat a dish in Italy, come back, bring it to the menu at Union Square Cafe, and no one would even know what the dish was for 2 years. We would just sell the hell out of it. Today, I don't even have to go to Italy. I can just look it up on Instagram. I can look it up anywhere. I can even see if people like the dish. So everything's copyable except for one thing. I cannot take a picture of how you made me feel. Therefore, I cannot plagiarize it. Therefore, if I can do the thing, the copyable thing, I need to keep innovating. But if I can keep doing innovative things and doing them at a very high level, we believe that only gets you to the 49-yard line. And if you want to win the game, that leaves 51% for how you made someone feel.